Hello everyone, I'm Irving and I'm a Hong Konger and I'm a social worker. First of all, I would like to thank for inviting, and I really feel great honor to share with you the situation of Hong Kong. I've been a social worker specializing in outreach and youth service in Hong Kong for 15 years. And someone may wonder why a social worker is standing here sharing about a social movement. I think in this movement, a lot of different people are trying to help and trying to play their part in the movement. There are different people, for example, social workers, doctors, first aiders, reporters, lawyers, everyone are working and supporting the movement. We want to fight with every frontline protesters. And that's why I'm here, and I have been involving in different roles in the past 3 months. So I'm going to tell you what I can see and what I'm doing for supporting the frontline protesters. As just introduced by the MC, I'm trying to provide emotional support and psychological support to the frontline protesters. As in the front line, we really see a lot of people falling into tears. Imagine if you are at your age of 14, 15, 16, what we are doing. We should be enjoying our school lives. We should be enjoying our summer vacations, playing, chatting with friends, hanging out with friends. But now, what we are doing now, we are facing tear gas every day. It is very, very sad to tell you. We get used to what's happening in Hong Kong. We get used to tear gas. We get used to police beating up people around us. We get used to seeing people getting arrested in every part of Hong Kong. It is really a very sad story. And that's why a lot of social workers have been trying to do a lot of emotional support to the frontline protesters, because a lot of people are suffering from emotional problems. They suffer from insomnia, they can't sleep. Some may have panic attack. They tell us it seems like they are hearing the voice of gunshot, the voice of tear gas every time, even though there's not shots in somewhere near them. So a lot of people are suffering. So that's why a lot of social workers are trying to help. Actually, my work is, I did help to coordinate a medical social work team. It's quite strange, right? Why social worker have to coordinate a medical team? But you know what? Start from the beginning of June, the police has tried to get into the hospital and identify who are those protesters who get injured. And then they disturb them through the process of treatment, and they arrest them in the hospital. This creates a lot of horror. People who are getting injured from from protests, they're not going to the hospital to seek medical support or medical assistance. I remember I received a case that he suffered from a bone fracture, but he dare not find doctors because he was worried about that if he go to seek a medical support, he will be caught by police. So he finds us 3 days afterwards. What the police is doing is really putting the protesters' lives in a danger. So we are really, really angry about that. And then another supporting work that I've been doing is searching and supporting those who may be suicidal. On the 15th of June, a 35-year-old man has died after he fell off from a building after unfurling a banner denouncing Hong Kong's extradition bill. Since then, there are a lot of similar cases. A lot of people tell their friends, or they share some photos in Instagram or Facebook. Usually they will take some photos, for example, they're standing on the rooftop or they're standing near by the sea and telling, we are exhausted, this is the end of my life, so please fight for me. A lot of similar case. So what we are doing is we try to, when we obtain some certain information, we try to locate them and we try to reach out and search for them. And indeed, it should be the job for the police to do so. in the past. When someone is standing on the rooftop, the police or the firemen should go up and rescue the people, right? But now, because of the hostile relationship between the police and the protesters, when the police go up, the protesters will become more angry and more emotionally unstable. So they let us social workers to do this. So we have encountered different scenarios which we go up to the roof, and we try to persuade them to get off the roof, and we can save them. Of course, there are some cases when we are still searching him. In the process of searching, he jumped off and died. There are 6 people died because of committing suicide in the past 3 months. What is more ridiculous is that none of the government officials, especially our chief executive Carrie Lam, sent any condolence to this beloved lost life. They care about the vending machines. They care about the broken glasses, but they never care about our lives. So we are so angry about what the government has been doing. Everything I saw shows under a dictatorial control, and when the police are being abused, the citizens suffered. And that's the reason I think Hong Kongers, including me, are determined to fight. And we will fight for the human rights and democracy, which is, we believe that we deserve to have. We will fight and fight till victories come. Please, I really hope that everyone can stand with Hong Kong, because a lot of us are being exhausted, disappointed, helpless, and hopeless. So please stand with Hong Kong. Thank you.